12 में से 236 पॉइंट लाए, 75.64। और जैसा कि मैंने पहले भी बताया, हर बार 4 बार जाते हैं तो 3 बार निश्चित रूप से वो पॉइंट लेकर के आते हैं।
Yes, Navneet, and somewhere those 3 matches that where Pratik Dahiya did not fire, making him slip down from the top position as the toss was won by the Aravalli Arrows, and Kapil Gurjar trying to snatch and steal the coin away from the referee and selected the court. Yes, Navneet, the performance of one team will be nice to hear from you.
बिल्कुल, और ये दोनों ही टीम अपने आप में शानदार है, लेकिन एक टीम पिछड़ रही है 7वें पायदान पर, और यहाँ पे अरावली एरोस 16 मैच में से 8 जीती है, 6 हारी है। अरावली एरोस आज उन्हें उम्मीद होगी कि वो अपने खेल को कंसोलिडेट करे, पॉइंट्स को कंसोलिडेट करे, ताकि वो अगले राउंड में आसानी से जा पाए। जी,
बट Kaziranga Rhinos with 7 losses, that's the loss that has come in all of them in the booster round. Predominantly not winning the booster round somewhere will be a big worry. But let's go into the countdown and see if Kaziranga Rhinos can make a comeback. So I was just saying, Navneet, Kaziranga Rhinos will be looking at this booster round, double round robin in a very big way. I've been saying that even before, because in the booster round itself, Kaziranga Rhinos had won the game against Aravalli Arrows. So that is their only win in the booster round, that they had won against the Aravalli Arrows to 48-37. That's the only solo win for them, as Pratik Dahiya has started off the proceedings. He's gone in for the running hand touch. Kapil Gurjar sprays away and goes back empty-handed.
जी हाँ, काजीरंगा राइनोस की आप बात कर रहे हैं, और मैं एक विशेष स्टैट्स असली जो राइनोस होते हैं काजीरंगा के, उनके बारे में बताना चाहूंगा कि इस साल 4 साल में राइनोस का काउंटिंग होता है, और यहाँ पे पकड़ लिए है राइनोस ने, बिल्कुल 1 पॉइंट ले लिया है। इसी बीच में बता रहा था राइनोस के बारे में, तो उनका जो पॉपुलेशन है वो पिछले 4 साल में 200 से बढ़ा है। तो ये एक अच्छी खुशखबरी है राइनो पॉपुलेशन के लिए, और जो वाइल्ड लाइफ में जानकार है, जो प्रेम करते हैं वाइल्ड लाइफ से, जो नेचर से, और राइनोस बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं परफॉर्मेंस काजीरंगा के नेशनल पार्क में। और इसी बीच काजीरंगा के राइनोस की जो टीम है वो भी खाता खोल चुकी है, और यहाँ पर वो अच्छा प्रदर्शन कर रही है, और वो चाहेंगे कि जो मैच हारी है यहाँ पर वो जीते मैच और टेबल में ऊपर जाए।
Manu there going in with a beautiful stretch hand touch on Govind Gurjar, and he's taken off the left cover out of the equation now. So Raider being lost and the defender lost, and that brings in Jai Bhagwan for the Aravalli Arrows. He has to make amends for that. He's got good skills, he's got good power, but somewhere the defense has got a better of him, but not this time. Not this time. Hitesh Karyan in the right corner was going in with a very, very far-fetched advanced tackle. Look at that. You just cannot stop Jai Bhagwan's force with just few inches to spare from the midline.
जी हाँ, जय भगवान का वहां शानदार खेल, और जय भगवान नवीन वो 9 बार सुपर रेड्स लगा चुके हैं।
Oh, that's a good stat. That's a really good stat, and that shows why he's so dangerous and why this is so easy for Pratik Dahiya. Error by Lokesh Gosalia. Did not go in full-heartedly with that ankle hold and that kick, and the right cover, who actually came in to support Lokesh Gosalia, has to go back, and that was in fact Mahendra Chaudhary coming in from the right corner though. So both the corners is now being wiped out. Now Jai Bhagwan needs to revive them.
बिल्कुल वहां पर किक मार रहे हैं, और जय भगवान शायद एक टच मिला है, नहीं, वो अभी कोर्ट पे रुके हैं। देखिए बाएं तरफ से, और उनका स्ट्रॉन्ग फुटवर्क जैसा कि हमारे, और यहाँ पर पकड़े गए, बिल्कुल पकड़े गए जय भगवान। ये बिल्कुल अरावली एरोस के फैंस के लिए अच्छी खबर नहीं है, पर मैच अभी लंबा है
This is
और
the
वो
second
उम्मीद
tackle
करेंगे-
point, Navneet. Sorry to cut you in. This is the second tackle point of Rajesh Narwal. So you'll have to see what the strategies are. That's really very well showed on the replay. That what is he trying to do is Rajesh Narwal is trying to bring in that extra effect from the covers which was missing in the Kaziranga Rhinos. So Rajesh Narwal is playing this game in the starting seven. So there is a nice push in the push around for them, and in the super tackle situation,
2 points,
Kapil
Kaziranga
Gujjar
Rhinos.
once again commits that error, and
1 and 3
Gangaram also has to go back. Now just 1 point on the board, and it is last man standing. That is really something to do now for the Aravalli Arrows. Yeah, correction, it's Rajneesh Narwal for me in the liking. Rajneesh Narwal there on the right cover has made sure he put in 2 proper tackles. And now, this is nice by Ram Kuwar. He is saving Aravalli Arrows, but will the referee agree to that? Referee did not agree to it. And Ram Kuwar was
Kaziranga Rhinos.
really unhappy. Will be nice to see the replay of that, of the Ram Kuwar's raid, because Parijaya went in and inflicted the all-out inflicted with just 1 point on board. Navneet, this is a big one, and watch out for that number 12 jersey in the pink, in the right cover. He's made sure that this defense has come alive.
बिल्कुल। और ये जो आपने पॉइंट किया है बात को, रजनीश नरवाल के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, और खासकर मैं जब हमारे युवा कबड्डी .com पर स्टैट्स देख रहा था, तो मैं देख रहा था वहां पर कि जो डिफेंस का इलाका है वहां पर टॉप 10 में कहीं नाम ही नहीं है काजीरंगा राइनोस के डिफेंडर्स का। तो निश्चित रूप से रजनीश नरवाल के आने से शायद वो डिफेंस वहां पर स्ट्रांग होगा, और जिस चीज में लैक कर रही है काजीरंगा राइनोस, वहां से अगर वो डिपार्टमेंट स्ट्रांग हो जाए तो ये टीम ओवरऑल बैलेंस्ड हो जाएगी।
Very good point by you, Navneet, because top 10 defenders not featuring the Kaziranga Rhinos shows why they are in the bottom of the booster round. But now Jai Bhagwan will have to manage this on a do-or-die raid, and he does not like to go in deep, always plays in towards the back line and gets the Dukki across. And Dukki in a very, very dangerous do-or-die raid and goes under the chain of both the covers. Both the covers wiped out. That is nice to see. Rohit Kumar and Rajneesh Narwal. So left cover, right cover wiped out by Jai Bhagwan. That's the first raid point for him tonight.
बिल्कुल। और जिस खिलाड़ी की हम बात कर रहे थे, रजनीश नरवाल, और वहां पर वो आउट हो गए हैं, और उनसे उम्मीदें हैं काजीरंगा राइनोस को। और यहाँ पर हमारे स्क्रीन पर है प्रतीक दाहिया, इस टूर्नामेंट के नंबर 2 रेडर, और काफी दिनों तक वो नंबर 1 पे चल रहे थे, पर यहाँ पर वो एम्प्टी रेड के साथ आते हैं, और यहाँ पर अरावली एरोज का रेड।
But I really want to see if Ram Kuwar got that touch, because it was so very evident. Last man standing, he was confident, he was really swearing on the mat and going back, but the referee did not agree to it, and the all-out was inflicted. It's a do-or-die raid now for the Kaziranga Rhinos. Manu comes into this, Navneet.
जी हाँ, मनु 8 नंबर की जर्सी में, और यहाँ पर 7 के 7 डिफेंडर है, वो अपने मौके का इंतजार करेंगे। मनु और फुटवर्क काफी कोर्ट को कवर कर रहे हैं, वो इंतजार कर रहे हैं, शायद वहां पर टच किया है, बिल्कुल टच किया है, बोनस और 1 पॉइंट, जैसा कि रेफरी इशारा कर रहे हैं। 2 पॉइंट लेकर के आए हैं डू और डाई रेड में, और ये सही में बूस्टर राउंड में अपने टीम के प्रदर्शन को बूस्ट करते हुए।
The running hand touch was very swiftly executed, and he had got the bonus right before even going in for the running hand touch onto the right flank under the nose of the right corner, and then went in and took away Lokesh Gosulia from the attack. Jai Bhagwan says he's also got the left corner with the toe touch. Oh, no bonus, no bonus. Look at that. The trailing foot was not planted. Very correctly said by the referee. The trailing foot not in the air, and the landing foot did not even cross the black line very, very rightly. So it's an 8-point lead, and Kaziranga Rhinos will want to extend this, because this is the time that they will have to come back. This is the second leg of the booster round, Navneet, and this is the round robin phase that we have begun from today. And this is the right time that they are peaking, and with the 8 points, they will want to consolidate on that.
बिल्कुल यहाँ पर राइनोस कंसोलिडेट करनी चाहेंगे और सारी टीम यहाँ से एक एक मैच जो होगा नवीन, हर एक मैच महत्वपूर्ण होगा, क्योंकि जैसे जैसे मैच घट रहे हैं और वो जो 6 पायदान में आना है, तो इसीलिए यहाँ पर ध्यान बढ़ जाएगा और जय भगवान वहां पर एम्प्टी रेट के साथ जाएंगे.
It looked like he almost got his fingertips on the right corner defender there, Hitesh Kadyan, but Hitesh was very instrumental in retrieving back his right shoulder at the right place. But Govind Gurjar, for my liking, he's too close, and he's too on a high line defense, but nothing given, nothing taken, comes back. Gangaram comes into his first raid after a long time. I like this lad Rage because he's got good footwork, he's got good pace, and he also makes sure that he goes in a little deep. Yeah, of course he can now with 5 men on court, and then goes back. Looks fit every time that he goes into raid. Do what I right now for Pratik Daya, Navneet.
बिल्कुल प्रतीक दहिया जो कि 5 पॉइंट इस मैच में ऑलरेडी पहले 10 मिनट में ला चुके हैं, उनसे उम्मीद है और ये मानना पड़ेगा कि प्रतीक दहिया जो कि और यहाँ पर छक्का करके 2 पॉइंट ले लिया है. निश्चित रूप से यहाँ पे 2 पॉइंट मिलेगा, रेफरी का इशारा, और प्रतीक दहिया अपने नाम को सार्थक सिद्ध करते हुए उन्हें हमारे सारे कमेंट्री टीम के जो भी कमेंटेटर्स है वो उन्हें सबसे बड़े राइनोस और खासकर नवीन उन्हें बोलते हैं बिग राइनोस, और एक और यहाँ पर नवीन डू और डाई रेड.
Yeah, do or raid, and Jai Bhagwan also succeeds well. He's got 2 points. So what both the lead raiders of both the teams have done. Oh, it's just one. The defender's midline, the defender's hand was crossing the midline. Just take it out. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, very close, I guess. So just 1 point for Jai Bhagwan. He survives that do or die raid. But yeah, the biggest rhino, what he always does well is against the right cover. Kapil Gurjar will have to be really careful. Number 1 jersey, the captain of Aravalli Arrows. It's nice to see Lokesh Gosalia keeping that ankle and the knees away. But the error will come in from Kapil Gurjar, and he will have to avoid doing that. Because in the previous raid, in the do-or-die raid, Navneet, that's what happened. When Kapil Gurjar went, his fellow partner Govind Gurjar also went along with him to support and did not get it.
जी हाँ, हमारे स्क्रीन पर जय भगवान और बोनस पॉइंट लेना चाहा है, देखना है कि उन्हें बोनस पॉइंट मिला है कि नहीं, वो रेफरी की तरफ देख रहे हैं. बिल्कुल बोनस पॉइंट वहां नहीं मिला है.
He's struggling with the bonus, isn't it? He's struggling with that bonus that will be, successfully taken in. And not to be even on one occasion for Jai Bhagwan. Now Manu shows how to take up that bonus. Look at that.
जी हाँ, और मनु आज वो सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं प्रतीक दाहिया का, और यहाँ पर पूरे टीम का सपोर्ट आया है. रेडर को आउट कर दिया गया, जय भगवान डैश कर दिए गए हैं, और यहाँ पर 15 और 5 10 पॉइंट की लीड हो गई है. या देखना पड़ेगा कि वो पॉइंट जुटा है कि नहीं. बिल्कुल 16 और 5.
Agreed. And then it was actually on that left corner, and who was that? It was once again Rajneesh Narwal. Oh, what a big inclusion this is for the Kaziranga Rhinos. He played well on the right cover. Now he's gone to that left corner and he played well. Oh, self out here by Pratik Daya. So that is happening for the first time ever that I am seeing in the Yuva Kabaddi series. He goes in with a running hand touch, and what inflicted that self out was the right corner moving away in right direction. Mahendra Chaudhary not coming into the line of attack, and Pratik Daya was really unhappy. So number 12 jersey for the Kaziranga Rhinos, and now this is The right corner.
1 point.
Making
Kaziranga
sure
Rhinos.
Hitesh Kadyan with a strong ankle load, and once again somewhere Gangaram's height is always come back to bite him, and this time also it is the height that was not in his favor. So when you know your body stature, Navneet, this is what I keep always trying to make it very clear for the Raiders, especially not the defenders though sometimes, but the Raiders. If your body stature is not as a tall raider, you will have to make sure the regular kabaddi skills will not work for you. If you remember Nitin, that is what he used to do for the services that he was playing, and then he came into the Patna franchise, then he played for the UP franchise. He's a very good raider. So he also is not as tall as an Ashish Narwal or a Pratik Dhaya, as Ram Kuwar takes a point and he takes off Rajneesh Narwal. Yes, let me just complete
1
that point
point,
in this replay, where, look at this, if you are tall, your hand stretches are fine. You can go and take off that right cover like that and go back. But if you are not tall, I would really feel that as a short raider, you should not be going in too deep with the toe touches. The toe touches are all given in for the tall raiders because they can come back on an escape route and make sure the team gets a point. But if you're not too tall, the bonus attempt or a toe touches should not probably be your main weapon. It can be there, but should not be your main weapon.
बिल्कुल। और जो बात कह रहे हैं वो कबड्डी खिलाड़ियों के लिए बहुत ही ज्ञान की बात है, और उन बातों पर ध्यान देना चाहिए जो पॉइंट्स कर रहे हैं नवीन। और देखिए फिर से एक बार जय भगवान हमारे स्क्रीन पर। जय भगवान शायद प्रतीक इतने लंबे नहीं है, पर वो एजाइल है और वो कमाल से मिड लाइन को टच किया। एक पॉइंट अपने टीम के लिए लाए, महत्वपूर्ण एक पॉइंट।
Yeah, once again, the left cover this time not working out well. Rohit Kumar could not block him, and the dash also was not in the intention. Now a two-order race for Manu. Manu has done this more than a couple of occasions for Kaziranga Rhinos. Goes into the toe touch, doesn't get it. Right corner, jumps on him, and has that ankle hold coming in very strongly is Mahendra Chaudhary, and nabbing down Manu on a do-or-die raid situation. The pressure was on him though.
बिल्कुल, लेकिन मनु ने सपोर्ट किया है यहाँ पर अपने टीम को। और देखिए एक बार फिर से राम कुंवर साहब क्या करते हैं, और चेन को तोड़ना चाह रहे हैं, वो चेन को तोड़ना चाह रहे हैं, धड़फड़ा रहे हैं, पर वो मिड लाइन को टच नहीं कर पाए। यहाँ पे शानदार डिफेंस देखने का नजारा मिला। और एक तरफ काजीरंगा राइनोज 18 और दूसरी टीम अरावली एरोज 9।
Yeah, the combination worked well, where Hitesh Kadyan did not let the chain go, because generally it happens, where if the corner defender is going in for the block or the dash, he generally tends to leave the hand of the chain and goes in for an attack. But that was really nicely done. Here also the chain coming into good effect.
1 point.
The was there, but under the chain it was not Mahendra Chaudhary. It was, look at that, Ram Kuwar it was, I guess. No, it was Govind Gurjar, if I'm not right. Yeah, it was Govind Gurjar with the ankle hold under the chain with the dubki, and sending away the biggest rhino on the bench.
जी हाँ नवीन, आप एक बात बोल रहे थे कि हाइट का जो एडवांटेज मिलता है, क्या जब डुबकी लेते हैं लंबे खिलाड़ी तो क्या डिफिकल्टी होती है?
Oh, and I'll just tell that. But look at this for a skill. Sahil Jandu is watching this, and Jai Bhagwan has done something which is unbelievable, unmatchable for the point. Oh, stop talking and stop arguing on the mat. We are here to talk is what I request all Kabaddi superstars. Oh, I understand the joke Junoon, but it has to be controlled. Super 8 for Jai Bhagwan. If you do not have the height, look at this. If you have the power, you can go and bulldoze two defenders who came in to block you. That's why I call him the beam of Raiders. Now Rajneesh Narwal comes in with a lot of vengeance and anger. That will not help you to revive men on court. Rajneesh, you'll have to get a touch point somewhere, my friend. That is very important. Kapil Gurjar
Bonus
is
point,
too
Kaziranga
smart
Rhinos all out
for
for 3
getting
points around the
into
rules.
such a tangle. It was nice by Rajneesh Narwal. The moment he saw Kapil Gurjar come in, he went into the lobby without a connection. And Kapil Gurjar is too smart. Sorry, Rajneesh Narwal, your trick does not pay up this time, brother.
बिल्कुल। और जय भगवान जिनकी बात हम कर रहे हैं वो 9 सुपर रेड लगा चुके हैं और पिछली बार फिर से सुपर रेड लगाया, उनके 10वें सुपर रेड थे। और सुपर रेड एक ऐसा चीज होता है जिससे अगर आपकी टीम पिछड़ रही है तो आप वापस आ सकते हैं गेम में। और जय भगवान वो खिलाड़ी है जो एक ही बार में ज्यादा पॉइंट्स लाते हैं और अपने टीम को वापसी दिलाते हैं, तो ये कमाल की बात है। और जो बुलडोज करने की आप बात कर रहे हो, उनमें जो पावर है, उनमें जो स्ट्रेंथ है, उनमें जो एजिलिटी है, जय भगवान किसी भी दर्शक के लिए ये एकदम ट्रीट जैसा होता है जय भगवान को जब देखा जाता है।
And the keenness that he gets in with those raids, that is even better than watching that live on fan code. As running hand touch, Partidaya targets the right corner and Mahendra Chaudhary somewhere for the very first time could not go back in time. Oh, so close that was. So that was the first time ever that Mahendra Chaudhary has been sent out on the bench by Partik Daya on the running hand touch. Once again it's Jai Bhagwan who comes into raid. And in the previous raid, what he also did with that super raid that he put in, he inflicted that all out very nicely. He was that main man to inflict the all out on Kaziranga Rhinos, and now the lead is just 3 points for the Rhinos. And Partik Daya will probably come in for the last raid of the first half, but there is secondage that is almost equal to what his raid seconds are. Oh, Gangaram should not have done that. And I understand. I completely understand the issue that was there, and Jai Bhagwan actually went in to look at that. Jai Bhagwan actually yelled out at Gangaram. Both the covers were not there, and now this second half belongs to Kaziranga Rhinos because the main raider Jai Bhagwan has been sent out on the bench, and they will start Aravalli without even Ram Kuwar. Navneet,
1 point,
this is big issue for the Aravalli.
बिल्कुल, वहां पर गंगाराम चले गए हैं और पिछली बार भी उनके 2 डिफेंडर्स पकड़े गए, उनमें से जय भगवान भी एक थे।
That is why I say the momentum is with Kaziranga Rhinos. Very dangerous start for the Aravalli Arrows. Shouldn't have done it. Yeah, I understand Jai Bhagwan shouting on Gangaram because the block was not right, but Gangaram himself is a raider who does well in the raid. So Jai Bhagwan shouldn't have trusted Gangaram and gone in for the support with the block. Yeah, that is the small errors that happen when you are not very sure of if the block is going to be right or wrong, and not against Partik Daya. But Rajneesh Narwal has impressed today for the Kaziranga Rhinos.
जी हाँ, और नवीन, मैं आपसे एक सवाल करना चाह रहा था कि जब अगर आप कबड्डी मैट पे रहेंगे और आपके जो साथी खिलाड़ी है अगर वो कोई एरर करते हैं तो क्या आप उन पर येल कर सकते हैं क्या?
Forget Kabaddi. You know, to be very honest with you, I am a guy who always wears my word, or rather, you know, I carry my emotions well. But sometimes in the wake of the game, the yelling happens. But then we'll have to forget that. You know, we'll have to forget that very soon and concentrate. Yeah, that was what I was trying to tell about. Yeah, Jai Bhagwan actually he had all the rights because Gangaram went in for the block and it did not come through well. But yeah, I'm a guy who wears my sleeves on the heart and then tries to negotiate with the better performance more than the yelling. But I'm sure Jai Bhagwan also will do that. Let's see if he comes back and manages the performance and counter-attacks the yelling that happened. We'll slip into a short break and we'll come back as soon as the second half resumes. Welcome back everybody here on Fan Code, and the Yuva Kabaddi series is stepped into the second leg of the push around where from today we have started the journey of the double round robin. But Navneet, yeah, very good question. I know you will probably also know the answer, but yeah, I'm somewhere happy that you asked me that if you can yell. Yeah, definitely you can, but somewhere you'll have to forget that very soon. And don't you think the great man, the coolest captain that the Indian cricket has seen, Mr. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, don't you think that he yells? He does. He also does. You know, that's the power, or that's the enthusiasm in the game that keeps you hooked. But he comes out of it very soon. That is what is required. Yelling is not the point. Coming out of that and correcting the mistake is very, very important. And I always been lucky to do that as well.
जी हाँ, ये बहुत अच्छी बात है कि आपने अपने जो पॉइंट्स है बेहद ईमानदारी से रखा, पर जिस तरीके से खेल बदला है, और अक्सर यहाँ पर जो भी खिलाड़ी रहते हैं वो अपने 100% देते हैं, और बस मेरा विचार यहाँ रहता है कि हमारे टीममेट्स पर चिल्लाने से कभी कभी उनकी जो परफॉर्मेंस होती है वो इफेक्ट हो सकती है, खासकर जूनियर्स की। तो मुझे शिकायत नहीं है इस बात से, पर मैं एक ऐसा व्यक्ति हूँ जो चाहता हूँ कि सारे जो टीम मेंबर्स है वो हमारे खुश रहे। और जो आपने भी बात कही वो एकदम बिल्कुल सही है कि हमें इन चीज़ों को भूलना पड़ता है, और जो लोग यल भी करते हैं वो भी टीम की अच्छाई चाहते हैं, इसीलिए ये चीज़ होता है। पर हाँ, भले वैचारिक मतभेद हो, पर मैं समझ रहा हूँ कि आप भी उसी दिशा में सोचते हैं, जीत की दिशा में।
No, very nice point to be discussing on, really, because what you said should be the outcome of that yelling. You know, where you're doing everything for the team to win. You're doing for your country, you're doing for your team, or you're doing for your franchisee. That's what matters at the end of the day. You know, at the end of the match, that is what matters. And even if you have yelled, not yelled, it is all secondary. But yeah, it depends on different personalities, as this is a do-or-die race, and with the hand, without the connection,
out of bounds,
without the hand touch,
Kaziranga Rhinos.
and Govind Gurjar goes out of the match. And that was expected when he went into raid, because a defender going into raid on a do-or-die raid situation, Kapil Gurjar somewhere trusting him too much with a lot of responsibilities. Now he'll have to trust himself to put in the super tackle on in a do-or-die raid now.
बिल्कुल, अक्सर मैंने देखा है कि यहाँ पर आसानी से वो छका करके चले जाते हैं। निश्चित रूप से ये पहली बार सीन नहीं देखा, जब भी 2 या 1 रहते हैं तो इनके लिए ये बाएं हाथ का खेल हो जाता है। देखिए किस तरीके से छकाते हैं, और वो अक्सर वो 2 डिफेंडरों के बीच से घुस करके गोल घूम करके जाते हैं। ये पहली बार मैंने दृश्य नहीं देखा है। और जो आप हाइट की बात करते हैं वो बिल्कुल अपने जी हाँ,
नहीं, लेकिन जब लोकेश गोसलिया जानते थे कि प्रतीक दहिया पे प्रेशर है on a do-or-die raid situation, as Kapil Gurjar now struggles to save his team from a second all out, and I'm sure he will probably not be able to do that. He will get the bonus though, and he will go and surrender himself. Okay, that's fine. Now let's go back to that super tackle situation. When look the effort, all the strain in getting a point, why do you have to go for a dash? And it was like as if running blind. वो बस आंख बंद करके भाग रहे थे बस. And प्रतीक दहिया ने बोला, and I like the word that he used, जैसे चका करके चले जाते हैं. I really like that word, which I'm sure is not there in a better effective way in English than it sounded in Hindi. It is nice. So somewhere Lokesh Goslia should have just stayed back, and Pratik Daya would have himself gone into pressure in that last 7 to 8 seconds of the race, and the second all out would have been very easily deflected away.
बिल्कुल, और यहाँ पर हमारे सामने मनु ने आज अच्छा सपोर्ट किया है, प्रतीक दाहिया को लगातार रेड करने आए हैं.
Sorry, there. Oh, Kapil Gurjar, come on. First of all, I was shocked to see what was he trying to do behind the left cover, and then he went to the left corner, and then he was actually behind Manu, and then he did not go for the back hold. Kapil Gurjar, captain, plays for the Jaipur Police, the most experienced out of the Aravalli Arrows, and did not go for the back hold, and then he comes back to his proper position. Did you notice that, Navneet?
जी हाँ मैंने देखा। और ये सब जो छोटी छोटी चीजें होती है, अगर खिलाड़ी ध्यान नहीं रखेंगे तो टीम उनकी पिछड़ जाएगी।
पिछड़ नहीं, हार भी जाती है बहुत बार इस तरीके से गलतियों में। एंड Kapil Gurjar, we have so much expectation from him, but Jai Bhagwan today has performed to the expectations. And once again, right corner, Jitesh Kadyan going for the double tie hold, but with single hand and not letting the cage go is very, very tough. Now Manu, now let me see again Kapil Gurjar is in that place, and this guy is surprise ankle hold coming in from the left in, making Manu go back on the mat very swiftly. Jai Bhagwan, take that. It's I think the second tackle point for him.
बिल्कुल। इसी बीच कुंवर साहब 21 नंबर की जर्सी पहनकर आ गए हैं, अपने टीम को और नजदीक ले जाना चाहेंगे काजीरंगा राइनोस के, जो कि अभी 7 पॉइंट का डिफरेंस बचा हुआ है, 14 मिनट का खेल बचा हुआ है और 21 नंबर की जर्सी पहनी हुई है। क्या बात है, 7, 14 और 21, ये मैंने 7 का पहाड़ा पढ़ दिया।
Right. Very nicely done. And just 7 point lead, and Kaziranga Rhinos will stick on to that, because it is not what the Aravalli Arrows will want, because it is very, very tough to keep Partik Dhaya down. But Jai Bhagwan today has impressed. He has looked very lethal. He has looked with the raider with a lot of intention to get points, and he's shown his powers in bulldozing the defenders and going across, and he's not looked low in confidence.
बिल्कुल, उनमें जो डेडिकेशन आज दिखा। और देखिए यहाँ पर बैक किक आया, जय भगवान का वो पकड़ने की कोशिश यहाँ पर किए हैं। बिल्कुल यहाँ पर मोहित नरवाल का असफल प्रयास, लेकिन 1 पॉइंट मिलेगा जय भगवान साहब को।
Very much. Jai Bhagwan is today looking like a raider who can get Aravalli back into this game, because they have already lost to the Kaziranga Rhinos in the booster round, and that is the only win for the Kaziranga Rhinos. That is the only team that they have won against. And Dubki does not come in the right time. Finally Kapil Gurjar getting up of Partik Dhaya.
बिल्कुल, और ये पॉइंट बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण हो सकता है। यहां से अगर प्रतीक दाहिया को कोर्ट से बाहर रखा गया और अगर एक ऑल आउट इन्फ्लिक्ट कर पाते हैं जय भगवान, उन्हें जाना जाता है सुपर टैकल्स के लिए। अगर आशीष नरवाल को छोड़ दे तो इस टूर्नामेंट में सबसे ज्यादा सुपर रेड किया है उन्होंने, 10 सुपर रेड्स, और यहां पर पकड़े जाएंगे। यहां पर सुपर रेड की जगह सुपर टैकल हो गया है, 2 पॉइंट मिलेगा।
Once again, Rajneesh Narwal, double ankle hold, and Ram Kuwar is not a small lad. He's a very strong lad, and to pin him down with such a brute force is required someone like Rajneesh Narwal to do it. And today I think got his high five with ease after that super tackle. And what an inclusion by Jagmalji, the coach of Kaziranga Rhinos, to bring in Rajneesh Narwal for the very first time in the Yuva Kabaddi series. And we really wanted that sort of a defense, because Kaziranga Rhinos somewhere should start winning games. Come on!
One technical point in favor of Kaziranga Rhinos.
This is schoolboy's error. Navneet, you may really not like that term, but it is definitely schoolboy error. What was he trying to do? Aravalli arrows, if you are preparing Mahendra Chaudhary for the race, and
2 points,
somewhere
Aravalli arrows.
Govind Gurjar it was. It has to be Govind Gurjar. Apart from him, nobody can probably, dare doing that error. He goes in and gives a technical point. And if that technical point, let me tell you, Namni, just mark that rate. If that technical point somewhere becomes a reason of not having the score difference of 7 or less than 7, that should be a big error. That should be a big error if Aravalli Arrows loses this game.
जी हाँ, और मुझे नहीं पता कि उस चीज को बिग एरर कहा जाए या स्मॉल एरर कहा जाए, क्योंकि आपने जो शब्द यूज किया स्कूल बॉय एरर, वो बिल्कुल एप्ट है। आप इस तरीके का खेल हम लोग बचपन में ही खेलते थे, और यहाँ पर एक और पॉइंट लाया है जय भगवान ने।
Number 22 out.
And now I will say what he held on is completely valid. When you are getting so many rate points, and in the defense if you are leaking points and also making schoolboy errors, I do not understand why Jay Bhagwan did not count. Right, now it is last man standing for the Kaziranga Rhinos. Now it's okay even if the bonus is being taken away. But Jay Bhagwan himself says, okay boys,
Just to 3
enough
points,
is enough. Let me also get a tackle point and save you guys from the error that
All
you
in, all
will
in.
probably be ready to commit. Boy, Kuldeep, look at that. Strong angle and there
Time
would
out,
have been an
Kaziranga
error.
Rhinos.
Mahendra Chaudhary in the right corner was actually talking to the cover defense when the raid was on. There definitely would have been an error, and somewhere Jai Bhagwan realized it and put in his beam shoulders to effect for the double tie hold, and that is the all out what Aravalli Arrows will be really enjoying. And Kaziranga Rhinos are now under pressure as Kartik Jaya is also animated, and he is also talking a lot of things with the coach to his players. Yeah, look at that. Lot of animated talk, and I haven't seen Kartik Jaya react that way, and that is what this booster round will bring out from you.
जी हाँ, जय भगवान हमारे स्क्रीन पर, और ये क्या टो टच किया है? नहीं किया है टो टच। यहाँ पर 7 का डिफेंस है। जय भगवान हमारे साथ है, और क्या वो पॉइंट लाते हैं? क्या वो बोनस पॉइंट लाए हैं? नहीं। यहाँ पर देखिए, वो बोल रहे देखा जाए, और एनिमेटेड की बात आप कर रहे थे। निश्चित रूप से जिस तरीके से 10 मिनट का खेल, 9 मिनट का खेल बचा है, दोनों टीमों के खिलाड़ी एनिमेटेड हो रहे हैं, और ऐसा चीज प्रेशर करवाता है। जब आप प्रेशर में रहते हैं तो आप एनिमेटेड होते हैं, और यहां पर प्रतीक दाहिया अपने टीम को अगर एक स्ट्रॉन्ग पोजीशन में ले जाना चाहते हैं तो उनका यहां से 8.5 मिनट का खेल, शानदार खेल दिखाना होगा। और फिर से हमारे स्क्रीन पर है कुंवर साहब।
Ankle hold and also cover. Rajneesh Narwal should go back.
12-15 now.
This is what happens when you trust your left corner so blindly. Mohit Narwal actually went in for the ankle hold, and Ram Kuwar was going on the escaping route, and Rajneesh came in and gave away an extra point. That's what happens with blind trust of the corners. What is Kapil Gurjar doing? When Manu goes in so deep, what is he actually doing? He's not even participating in the defense, and Manu gets a toe touch when the scores were level. I really do not understand the strategy from Kapil Gurjar. What is he trying to do? Thankfully the scores are level and Manu does not get a toe touch. Namni, वो मेरी कबड्डी समझ से बहुत बाहर है।
बिल्कुल, और निश्चित रूप से आप जब कुछ सजेशंस देते हैं, और निश्चित रूप से और भी खिलाड़ी सुन रहे होंगे। जय भगवान 1 पॉइंट के साथ यहां पर अरावली एरोस को लीड में ले चुके हैं।
And who has he taken out? The big Rhino. Why did Kartik Jaya all of a sudden go in for the double ankle hold with so much space left out of the block line? Manu comes in for a do-or-die raid, and I'm watching Kapil Gurjar very deep. Yeah, he's in the chain. Thankfully, he's in the chain. And a surprise ankle hold from Ram Kuwar. Oh no, in fact, it is Jai Bhagwan. Oh, I thought it was Ram Kuwar, but no, from the left end. Jai Bhagwan today is turning out to be an all-rounder. Look at that. This is nice from the Bhim Bhagwan. Jai Bhagwan.
या और आप जो बोल रहे थे कि प्रतीक दाहिया क्यों डिफेंस में आ गए थे, क्यों पकड़ना चाह रहे थे जय भगवान को, शायद इसीलिए पकड़ना चाह रहे थे क्योंकि जय भगवान लगातार डिफेंडिंग का भी काम कर रहे हैं और यहां पर अटैकिंग का काम किया है, रेडिंग का काम किया है। निश्चित रूप से वहां पर 2 पॉइंट शायद मिलेगी।
I think he swiped it out. I think he swiped the distance out. And let's listen to the referee if we can see something. The block was strong. The anti-block was even strong. That is a skill with Jai Bhagwan. I somewhere figured out a word for his bulldozing rage. It is block and anti-block. Now that is something that we haven't seen by a raider who does it so very often. It's a big decision. It's a long discussion because it is the raid that will have a very, very big effect on the match, Navneet. But I feel, let me tell you, even if I like Jai Bhagwan's anti-block, I feel the raider is out. My gut feeling is that. But my gut feeling is just an opinion. It always depends on the referee's decision. Once again, let's have a look at that from the top angle. The anti-block was nice. He was just out of the court even before touching the midline. That's what is very clear. Let's see what the referees have to say. But it was a strong block though from Hitesh Kadian.
2 points.
Yeah, good decision. Very, very good decision. Hitesh Kadian with a strong block and somewhere Jai Bhagwan's anti-block. Look at that. The anti-block actually took him off the lobby. What should I say? The gravitational force or the opposite force, whatever scientific term you want to use it. But that took him off the court and into the lobby and he could not touch the midline. Still, the scores are level. This is a tight match and this should be a empty raid that will be coming in from Rohit Kumar.
जी हाँ, तकरीबन 33 मिनट का खेल हो गया है और ये दोनों टीमें 33 मिनट के बाद 33 और 33 की बराबरी।
Yeah. And no wonder I call you the Anand Kumar of Super 30. Yeah, your mathematics skills is awesome. As Mohit Narwal once again comes into raid. Navneet, what have you studied? If our viewers on fan code should really understand, how much math you studied in your academics? Navneet, I guess will come back with the answer on those lines. Yeah, just having a technical glitch from his end, but it's a very quick raid and Govind Gujjar does that well at this time because it is a do-or-die raid and it is Kaziranga Rhinos who have sent in not Pratik Daya because he's not on court. In fact,
1 point around your road.
It was Mohit Narwal, was it? Yeah, I guess the graphics looked like it was Mohit Narwal, but it was number 15 on the jersey. It was Mohit Narwal. Right. Now, Jai Bhagwan in a do-or-die situation. Super tackle is on. He will go in and try it out. Angle comes in strong. Anti-block also comes in very, very strong. I think everybody. Rohit Kumar has to go for sure. Right corner. Hitesh Kadian has to probably go for sure. The discussion is on that one last point. That is very, very crucial. Raider is safe for sure. The point is, if it is Mohit Narwal for sure is gone and Rohit Kumar is also gone. But the question is if Mohit Kuldeep is stuck, Jai Bhagwan.
2 points around your road.
2 points only. 2 points only. So it's Mohit Narwal and one more. Yeah, there we go. It is Hitesh Kadian and Mohit Narwal probably going out. Yeah, that's only 2 points. That's only 2 points. In fact, Rohit Kumar goes out and Mohit Narwal goes out. Right. Last man standing once again for Kaziranga Rhinos.
Yeah.
3 point lead for Aravalli Arrows Navneet, and I guess they will be going in for their second all out. Yes, they will be. Gangaram does a very, very nice block. And it is all for the credit
All in,
of
all in.
Jai Bhagwan's anti-blocking raid.
बिल्कुल यहाँ से गेम बदल गया है। राम कुंवर हमारे स्क्रीन पर और यहाँ के आखिरी 4 मिनट में अरावली एरोस 39 और 34 के लीड में चली गई है और जिस तरीके से अरावली एरोस पिछड़ी हुई थी ये उनकी स्ट्रांग मानसिकता स्ट्रांग स्किल्स को दिखाता है। राम कुंवर यहाँ पर इंतजार कर रहे हैं अपने मौके का एम्प्टी रेट के साथ, शायद वो जाना चाहेंगे। जी हाँ, अब अंडर 4 मिनट्स नवीन अंडर 4 मिनट्स का खेल बचा है। किस तरीके से आप गेम को पैन आउट होते हुए देख रहे हैं?
It all depends on this big Rhino. It completely depends on him. He will speed up the game for sure. And Kapil Gurjar has to come back. But that's a strong back hold coming in from Lokesh
1 point.
Kotaria.
Aravalli Rose.
And the coach is actually trying to say, right, that was what we really wanted to see from you, Lokesh Kotaria. Look at that. Strong back hold. Patrick
Kaziranga
Daya
Rhinos,
could not go
Four in.
towards the midline.
22
The
out.
court also came in at the right time as Naveen Narwal is coming in for Kaziranga Rhinos. That's inclusion to go in for the raids, I guess. But Ram Kuwar can run the clock down. 6-point lead, no problem. He can run the clock down, but has to remember that the next raid for Aravalli Arrows will be a do-or-die raid.
बिल्कुल। और राम कुंवर क्या वो अपने टीम को 7 पॉइंट से ज्यादा का लीड करा सकते हैं इस रेड में? बिल्कुल नहीं। और वो क्लॉक को रन डाउन कर रहे हैं।
अगर 7 पॉइंट से ज्यादा हुआ लीड तो वो आप टेक्निकल पॉइंट जो हुआ स्कूल बॉयलर वो भूल जाइए। अगर काजीरंगा राइनोस में 7 पॉइंट या उससे कम अंतर में ये मैच हार भी जाती है तो आप उस टेक्निकल पॉइंट को 4 पॉइंट की 2 रेड नो फॉर जय भगवान।
जय भगवान और क्या स्ट्रॉन्ग किक्स मार रहे वो। और यहाँ पर दर्शकों को याद दिलाना चाहूंगा कि वो खो खो के भी खिलाड़ी रहे हैं और इसके कारण उनकी जो फुटवर्क है वो बेहद स्ट्रॉन्ग है।
Aravalli Rose.
Yeah, on a do-or-die raid, he was very confident on a bonus also. And now what is Govind Gurjar trying to do? Why is this tactics against Manu? Manu is not even
1 point,
bothered about
Kaziranga
this.
Rhinos.
So that again somewhere weakens the defense. Where in the pack of 7, you just go back and stand behind the left corner and make it a 6 defense. And Manu does the very good outward turn towards the lobby and goes past. What is the Gurjar guys, both Gurjar brothers trying to do? Namit, does your mathematics have some solutions for that?
शायद वहां पर लोकेश घुसलिया थे, 9 नंबर की जर्सी पहने हुए थे और मनु जिस तरीके से टर्न हुए अपनी टीम के लिए। जी
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just want to know what is the strategy of going and standing behind the left corner, especially when Manu comes in. Both Kapil Gurjar and Govind Gurjar have tried that strategy, but I do not see any effect in the action. I was just asking,
Bonus
if your
point,
mathematics
Kaziranga
skills are
Rhinos.
so nice, does your mathematics skills at least have a solution for that?
बिल्कुल, शायद इसमें मैथमेटिक्स की कोई बात नहीं है और मात्र 5 पॉइंट का डिफरेंस है। यहाँ पर हमारे जय भगवान जो कि बेहद दर्शकों के लिए मनोरंजन लेकर के आते हैं। देखिए यहाँ पर जब वो आप उन्हें देखते हैं तो आपको पता चलता है कि सिर्फ उनका खेल नहीं, उनकी जो माइंडसेट है, देखिए माइंडसेट किस तरीके से वो क्लॉक को रन डाउन कर रहे हैं और उनके चेहरे पर कोई एक्सप्रेशंस भी नहीं है।
Marvelous,
point.
really
Kaziranga
marvelous
Rhinos.
today. The Bhim Bhagwan as Kartik Daya runs in and gets the bonus out of the equation. Now it's a do-or-die situation and 18 raid points already in this match. 3 tackle points for Jay Bhagwan, but he really wants to get this sorted because he does not want to give that 1 extra point away in not getting a point in this do-or-die raid situation. It might be a last raid for the Aravalli Arrows and he is confident of the bonus point.
1
Oh,
point
he's also got a
Arrows.
kick. He's got a kick on the right corner. Hitesh Kadian has to go back. That did not look at all the kick was there. I was just feeling that the bonus was being given away, but even the kick coming in. Now, will Kaziranga Rhinos get that 1 point, Navneet, in this match?
Red out. 1 point. Aravalli Rose.
Once again a strong back hold, and that is the end of it. So make that 43-37.
That's over.
And this time the back hold coming into good effect by Govind Gurjar. I understand when the back hold comes in so nicely, but I do not understand when you go behind the left corner and try to tackle a defender, because that is not saved any attack on this. And Kaziranga Rhinos will get 1 point out of this game, because the score difference is exactly 6. Now calculate that schoolboy error into this, of the tactical error that happened. Then it would get interested in just seeing if Kaziranga Rhinos could have got that 1 point. So close, so close. But I'm happy that the Rhinos have got 1 point in this game, and Aravalli Arrows have taken the revenge of losing for them in the booster round, because Aravalli Arrows, remember, had lost to Kaziranga Rhinos in the booster round. Now they have come back and they have won it very, very handsomely, courtesy Team Jai Bhagwan.
बिल्कुल, और आप जो उस एरर की बात कर रहे थे, आप बहुत पहले इस बात को कर दिए थे कि ये जब एक पॉइंट्स, ये देखिए वही 1 पॉइंट्स है, और ये पॉइंट्स उनके टेबल पर भी जाएगी.
Yeah, really, I was just marking out that way, and there was no issue at all for the Aravalli Arrows to give off that tackle, or rather the technical point to Kaziranga Rhinos. I did not understand why they did that. And this, I'm happy that I found a term for Jai Bhagwan's race. The block comes in and the anti-block comes from him. So the anti-block is another escaping skill that Jai Bhagwan has shown the world what the Raiders can do. But you will have to have the power and the brute force of Team Bhagwan. Oh, unbelievable. Okay, so let's track this down. Tackle points, not a big difference. Rate points definitely is, because Partik Daya could not just go on with the free flow, and it was all Jai Bhagwan's show for Aravalli Arrows. Kaziranga Rhinos, another defeat for them in the booster round, and the round robin leg does not start well for them, Navneet.
बिल्कुल, जय भगवान 22 पॉइंट आज लेकर के आए हैं, वही प्रतीक दहिया 13, और ये हमारे सामने है पॉइंट्स टेबल. पेरियर पैंथर्स जो कि 8 में से 8 जीत लेकर के बैठे हुए हैं, पर हम देखेंगे पहले अरावली एरोस जो कि आज के मैच में 8 में से 4 जीत अभी उनके दिख रहे हैं, और काजीरंगा राइनोस 8 में से 1, और ये बेहद निराशाजनक है काजीरंगा राइनोस के लिए अगर हम देखें तो. और आखिरी पायदान पर है मराठा मार्वल्स, वो भी उसी स्थिति में है, पर उन्हें कोई भी 7 पॉइंट्स है अभी तक उनके पास.
Yeah, and that is what the day concluded like on day 8, this booster round, where the first match was a close one. It was a 6-point win for the Taroba Tigers on the Maratha Marvels, and then it was another close match with a 2-point win for the Murtal Magnets on the Panchala Pride, and then there was a big difference win by the Periyar Panthers, as always, against the Hampi Heroes. If they win big. But I wanted Kaziranga Rhinos to somewhere come back and get a point, but they could not do it against the Aravalli Arrows. And tomorrow is another day of the booster round, the second leg, where we have stepped into the round robin phases, as Panchala Pride will take upon Periyar Panthers, and then Kaziranga Rhinos, in fact, that's Kaziranga Rhinos, it's not Kaziranga Heroes, correction. Kaziranga Rhinos versus the Maratha Marvels, okay? And then the Murtal Magnets take on the Aravalli Arrows, and Hampi Heroes take on the Taroba Tigers at 8 p.m. So that is how the lineup looks like, and see you soon tomorrow at 10 a.m. on Fan Code. I was Navin Chauri along Navneet Sharma in the commentary box for today. See you soon tomorrow on Fan Code at 10 a.m.